Joseph, I would love to hear what you got to say on this, especially looking at it from a different standpoint of being a stepfather, stepping in. How do you look at this one? Have you had any situations like this?
We ignorant. We gonna, but nah, bro. Yeah, just like Anthony said, we didn't had our runners, especially kind of early on, in our relationship. Just because it's a different dynamic when it's not yours, right? Biologically, right? But I think the biggest thing that we learned, and George hit it right on the head, Mike, you hit it right on the head, bro. Um, the private, it just works better. It works better that that child, it shows them a sense of union, and it shows that you can't play with the mama or you can't play with the dad, right? And to me, from past experiences, it makes it worse because you'll be sitting there. Like, let's say, for example, if I try to go ahead and tell her about something or whatever the case may be, we end up getting an argument, and I'm trying to figure out how it ended up back on me. So
Mm-hmm.
it's just one of those things, bro. Down the line, you start to get wisdom over time. You start to get wisdom. And I definitely see. I would advise anybody. Look, I stand behind you. Stand behind your wife. You stand behind your husband. Hey, babe, look, I think you was a little bit blah blah blah. Or hey, babe, she might tell me, hey, you was a little bit harsh on him. Can you blah blah blah? You know what I'm saying? So, um, but we ain't perfect, bro. Trust me, we didn't have the run-ins in the beginning, bro. I'll tell you that.
Hey, that's real.
Yeah.
We all had run into this situation.
For sure, in private,
Everybody's
I
raised
think
differently.
the only
What
time
about you
we'll
on this one,
step in
Mitch?
is if we, I use my coach slang. If you MF a kid, like if you like cursing this kid out, type of deal. Like certain words is a no go because we don't want that stigma of my parents talk to me in this kind of way. You know what I mean? I can be stern with you, but we're not gonna call you out of your name and things like that. And if the punishment is too aggressive, that's most of her talking to me. I'm trying to train your sister up because I don't know why she act like your parents wasn't rough on y'all or whatever. But just that tightening up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So, but we are. It's like a little signal thing that we do, like a tap or, hey, you know what I'm saying, like a look, like toning down a little bit. But we so childish. We're gonna laugh about it later on about your face expressions and how you handle that and stuff like that. So that's us. Yeah, yeah. I don't know who she thinks she is now as a parent, but her horror stories about child is kind of funny. Depending how she is now, it's funny.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We had a we had a time back then when we was kids. That's all I'm gonna say.